So today we got the old John Deere planer out. My neighbor Brian, he does a lot of work for me as far as fixing things up. He's a good mechanic and fabricator, and he does a lot of stuff for me. So he came over earlier today and we did a little work on my corn planter.
Brian made up a row marker for me and we're putting it on the corn planter.
So do you have any cable or at this point?
I've got cable over there. I figured I'd get a measurement.
Right.
But I mean, you could use it with a string, you know. Yeah, because I picked up a turnbuckle and everything in case you needed it. Boy, I think that's going to cut pretty good. That's quite an angle.
Yeah, I do too. So this is set for
Exactly 46 inches. Oh no, that's okay. So yeah, we should be at what? 62? 36?
well, we've got 34.
Or 34.
34.
Yeah, so 34 and 34 would be 68.
Yep.
Now, you have 6 inches of adjustment in and out. There's 6
Yes,
inches
right
more in here, so if you loosen this, you can bring it out 6 and
Yep.
put it right in the middle.
After lunch, I'll hitch on, just drive around the driveway. I got the heavy rope.
I think a cable would be better, but and then you can adjust it with your turnbuckle.
I happen to have a piece of rope right here, just about the right length.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't have any trouble with that.
Use what you got. This, who knows where, but we can adjust it wherever we want it.
Yep.
Okay. I think I'll be good.
Now, did you want to get your tractor up and running?
No, I don't need to.
Oh, okay.
I
brought my jump pack just in case you did.
As far as I know, I won't need to start the tractor up until it's ready to bale hay. But who knows? I might need it for something. So
Okay.
you can get that. You know what you need for battery?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you can get that fixed up for me, that's one last thing I got to do. And we're going to try it out. We've got Ken and Buck. So this is a old John Deere corn planter. I believe it's a 490. I can see it's a 90 over there, but I'm pretty sure it's a 4. It's an old planter I bought quite a few years ago. Right at the moment, my corn seed hoppers are not on it because I want to go try it out, so I took them off. My fertilizer hoppers are here, but I don't use them. I don't know. Well, the first few years I used them, but haven't used them for quite a few years because I'm not using any fertilizer anymore. And but what we did for modifying is we made this row marker. So I'm gonna go out in the field and see how it works. I have always just kind of followed my tire tracks as far as planting corn, which is a little bit tricky, and there's not a lot of really soft dirt. You can't really see where you're going, and then you're doing a lot of guessing. And Buck is such a good furrow horse. I decided I'm going to get a marker and make it such that the horse follows the furrow, as in this furrow. You'll see what I mean when we get out to the field, and we'll try it out and see what happens. So let's go out and just give it a test trot. We have to spring tooth harrow the field one more time before I plant anyways, so I can just experiment with it now.
The oats are really starting to come up good. We had a beautiful rain last night and it helped everything so much. It's nice to see the rose and the green coming up. I think you can also see looks like the clover's coming up in some places.
This is what we're going to do. We have this row marker, and I am just, the way we made this is to drag back and hang back so it'll cut into the ground. We just have this rope, okay, to help support that. What I'm going to do is, it's not the way a lot of people would do it, but I'm just going to plant around the field. So this will just stay down at the ends, just keep rolling around. And the idea is to have Buck walk right where this is making a furrow. And he's used to walking in the furrow, so I'm thinking he might do that. So we're just going to kind of experiment a little bit and see what happens.
One question. Can you get these on Amazon?
Yeah, probably.
All I have to do to put the planter down is to pull this string, and then the planter drops into the ground. I'm just going a little ways up the field, then I'll pick the planter up and go part way across the field and just make a couple of passes. Then I grab the string as I turn around and pull the string and drop the seed, drop the planter back down.
See if Buck walks in the row. Seems to be doing pretty good with it.
What do you think?
I think he great. He seemed to figure it out easy enough. Did really well.
Looks like my rows are about right. Actually, I can adjust the marker, and I think I will, because that's the corn plant, and I can tell these are a little bit close. So I will go back, and this bolt right here will allow this to slide over here, and that will give me a few more inches of width on that. Of course, right at the moment the soil's kind of too wet and hardened up a little bit, and so it's not really working as a disc like it will when it's dry and harrowed up a little bit better. But it's gonna work.
You think it'll show up good if the ground is dry?
I think it'll show up a lot better.
Oh, good. Well, I think it worked well.
And Buck seemed to stay right with it pretty good, didn't you think?
Yeah, really well.
As you can see, and you've probably already seen with my other videos, the equipment that I have on this farm is not always top of line brand new equipment. Once in a while I'll get some new equipment, but a lot of my stuff is basically old junk that I just keep patching up and repairing and keep going year after year. With the corn planter, you only use it for a few hours every year, so I just don't see the need to buy anything brand new for something like that. It's so easy to get caught in the trap of needing to have brand new equipment, and that can really hurt you financially, especially when you're operating just a small farm like we are. We have to be careful to not overdo our spending. I think in the next couple days the weather will change in such a way that we can get this harrowed one more time and plant our corn. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.